Hello and welcome to another City Skylines summer stream. My name is Jan, I'm the Community Ambassador for City Skylines here at Paradox Interactive. And it's time. It's time for another summer stream. The summer streams are back. We are going to finish off the little bit of the top city today. So we'll finish off this bit of the top city today. Hopefully next stream we'll enter the lower part of the city and then just some decorations from there on. Let's get going. Let's get started. We've got an hour and a half today, which makes me very excited because I like having more time. Now chat, the question is, do we want to do a park over here? You can do gardens with lakes. I mean, there isn't really enough space for lakes. We can probably get a small garden in. Like a small type of garden type thing. Yeah, let's do a bit of a garden. I don't know, I feel like a bit of a garden. We need hedges. I need a hedge. What part of Europe is this? Italy or Spain? Whichever you want. It's some sort of like southern Mediterranean European town. So whichever you want it to be. It can be whichever you want. What's going on over here? What's happening over here? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's happening? What's going on? We don't really have a town hall. I guess if we had to pick a building for a town hall, it would probably be in this building. But we don't really have a town hall building. We didn't designate a town hall building. But yeah, that one probably. If we had to pick. Out of all the buildings around here. Probably this one. Makes the most sense. Probably. Or this one. Looks quiet and peaceful. Yeah, it does. I like quiet and peaceful. That's why we're doing kind of quiet and peaceful. I don't like busy metropolises. This isn't kind of what I would call my favorite, like a favorite type of vacation spot. It's just not the there's cars over there. Something went wrong. They're banned, but they're still going there. Oh. Do this. Basses. Actually, I know what's causing a lot of the issues up here is the fact that we did ban some commercial vehicles. So we're gonna need to a little bit of vehicle unbanning around the city. Medieval village. So sort of. So the idea was that it's one of those fortified towns that would monitor a trade route. Slowly developed and became more dense, and so you still have these remnants of like the city wall that pop up. The buildings were kind of just built on top of, which I find really fascinating, and it's something that the town I vacation in has, and I kind of took inspiration from that. But yeah, we got kind of this old town which we actually completed faster today than I anticipated. So what we're going to do is we're gonna go buildings and props, because this is all buildings and props. Select it, copy it. We're gonna add a little bit down here, into this part of town. I am going to click follow terrain, just so that they are. Well, I was gonna say it's just so that they are of the correct height, but they've decided not to be. Which I find fascinating. Okay, I'm gonna manually move it on then. Manually move it. There we go. Just gonna do that. So then we have like a little bit of a commercial seating area over here. And I'm going to take, because I was smart-ish. So I went and grabbed Groonies, which I think is spelled with a Y, buildings. So we do have these smaller restaurant buildings, things like that, which are specifically designed to go inside other buildings. I want to do a restaurant, but I want to do it in like a really weird spot. You know how sometimes you'll walk through a European town and suddenly you'll be like, there's a restaurant here? Where did that come from? I want that. Or people will be like, oh, you have to go to this restaurant, it's really, really good. And it'll just be in a weird alleyway and it'll be like, are we sure this is right? Feels kind of sketchy. And then you get there and it's like, oh, those are my favorite. Let's do a little cemetery on top of a hill. Like it's not really a proper cemetery, but it'll work. I might replace that little church in it with something a little more appropriate. But yeah, YouTube chat is very lively today. Art school. We could do an art school. Art schools aren't really that popular here. But yeah. So this instead. Now I'm gonna grab a church that's more appropriate. Maybe not one that's so big. But then again, it also does need to be kind of big, so I can actually hide the other one in it. Grab this. Like, it isn't really a good... It isn't a good graveyard, no, it'll do. It'll do. Like it's getting too green. I'm just gonna like a bunch of random stuff in between. I'm just gonna clean up a bit. Nothing wrong with some greens. Yeah, probably. Going for a very Mediterranean feel, so I guess that kind of is something wrong with all the greens. Set it on fire. No. We're not setting things on fire. This is not an arsonist stream. Realism for a medieval. I mean, we're not really going for a medieval town. We're just kind of going in between. Rocks. Sure, let's do rocks. Rock. We have a lot of rocks. Maddie would say more trees. That is true, she would. This is becoming a lot greener than I anticipated. But at the same time, I'm kind of okay with it. So I'll just keep going. I want to do a lighthouse. Let's find a lighthouse. Do you guys ever work on an Asian city? As much as I would love to say yes, I don't have enough knowledge of Asian cities to be able to do something like that. They're not my forte. I genuinely just don't have enough knowledge about them. Otherwise, maybe? I'm gonna look through these, but I'm gonna find this goddamn pier. It's the last thing I do. We just don't have it. But yes, I would love to work on an Asian city. I just, like I said, don't have enough knowledge of it to be able to do it. I'm afraid. But maybe one day if circumstances change and I'm able to discover more and learn more and explore the idea a bit more, then yeah. But right now, like I said, I don't know enough. So I'll leave it to the our lovely Asian asset creators. We are going to have to start wrapping up around here. It is the end of the City Skylines stream for this week. We did accomplish quite a bit. I am quite proud of what we have done. The map is in the collection, the save game is not. I will see you all of... Yeah, he's a footballer? Oh yeah, something. A sports person of some description. I will see you again next week when we will continue with the lower town. Kind of slowly starting to finish off this build that we've been starting for the summer.